Oh, hello there. My name is John, MarCardiac, and I'm inside your heart right now. Unfortunately for this heart, it will be experiencing some temporary stoppages in their MarCardiac contraction. This is so you can learn how your heart works just in time for Valentine's Day. To start things off, I'm inside of a heart right now, just as I said before. First thing your heart is going to do this Valentine's Day is get a little bit salty, you know what I'm saying? Cardiomyocytes, or heart cells, get salty because the sodium ions enter the cells via gated sodium channels on the sarcolemma and depolarize the cell. Once the cell's action potential reaches around plus 30 millivolts, the gated sodium channels close. As you can see here, in red we have gated sodium channels, and in purple we have gated calcium channels. This change in action potential across the sarcolemma causes the opening of calcium ion channels. They let in small amounts of calcium into the cell. This small amount of calcium let into the cell binds to more calcium channels on the sarcoplasmic reticulum. This releases more calcium into the cardiomyocytes, or heart cells. Now, as you can see, the calcium has been absorbed into the cell. The calcium in the cell binds to cardiac troponin C. So, here in our sarcomere, we've got our actin going on, and over here, we have our myosin. The removal of the troponin allows for actin in the sarcomere to be bound by myosin, and contraction begins. Heck yeah! Woo! So, as you can see, because we removed the troponin, we've got some mixing going on. Now that the myosin is bound to the actin, the myosin head is free to bind with ATP. The ATP pulls the actin to the center of the sarcomere, which contracts the muscle. Finally, after the ATP is used, the calcium ions are removed from the cell by the sarcoplasmic reticulum. This returns the troponin to the actin, which inhibits the actin from binding to more ATP. This ends the contraction of the heart muscles. Also, just a brief note, cardiac muscle contractions take approximately 200 to 250 milliseconds. And also, just in case you're a genius, cardiac muscle contractions are much slower than skeletal muscle contractions, which occur at approximately 2 milliseconds. This is because the heart needs all of that time, to pump the blood out? Of course. As was shown earlier, just brief moments ago. When the calcium exits the cell, the whole process is almost undone. The troponin returns to the actin, which then in turn inhibits ATP from binding to the myosin head. In one contraction of the heart muscle, all of this is happening. I hope you enjoyed this video, really. I gave you the glimpse into this wonderful world of hearts. Just in time for Valentine's Day, your special someone, I'm sure, will appreciate all of this newfound knowledge. Guess what? Our contractions are done! Ooh! If you look here, the ATP has actually pulled the actin towards the center of the sarcomere. Isn't that crazy? Right, you gotta close the show out here, folks. I did this so you could understand. All of this was for you, you beautiful person, all for you. My name is John MarCardiac, and this is the latest installment of Beat Street. And subscribe now, please, so you don't miss the next beat.